I would like to buy the British Standard plug, please. The small one. Thank you. This is our product. A small desktop mechanical arm. It can be linked to a computer, mobile phone, and other electrical equipment. And I can use a mouse to control it. We can also use a hand movement sensor to control it. It can also be connected to many other devices. We think this is very interesting. In November 2013, my friends and I came up with a brilliant idea of producing this kind of machine. We finally worked out 3 prototypes in only 1 month. We put the prototypes onto the largest crowdfunding net in the world. In doing this, we got lots of orders in a short time, and we raised $250,000. Finally, my partners and I set up a team, and we used this fund to run the project. How many days do you need to finish it?
I don't know. I'm worried.
All right. Just take some spare parts and try.
I'm uncertain whether the program can pass the test and function. The key is the program
today?
working.
The 6th? By the 7th, we have to be done.
There's 2 sets.
1 set or 2, it's all the same.
I'll try.
I have a business card for a place for international transportation. We can ask them.
There are many around.
We can ask.
Right, we can try them. All right, what sizes do you need? I can call him to help you. As far as I'm concerned, it is completely out of interest that I've been driven to do this. Also, the reason why we work together is that all of us find it very rewarding. We do not expect to earn a lot of money from this very quickly. As long as we can make this thing work and get market recognition for our product and team, that will be good enough. Our achievements as a team make us very proud.
Will you pick up the goods tomorrow?
If we can settle this today, we hope tomorrow morning we can finish the filing, and then we will send a truck to take the goods in the afternoon.
This guy? This is our final product.
Yeah, you know where you see it. How many did you sell on Kickstarter?
About 1,200.
Wow. Wow.
So we would like to cooperate with you a little bit more.
Very good. Oh, no, we like that.
They're very young.
Yes, very young. Lots of energy. It's good.
You're the only Chinese entrepreneur we met in Kickstarter. We have many customers who were in Kickstarter, but 99% of them are from America or Europe. You're the only Chinese one, so I'm very proud.
For us, pioneering something does not mean sticking to a profession we are familiar with. In many cases, we have to face very unfamiliar fields. For example, goods delivery. It sounds simple, but the pressure brought about by the complicated details is completely beyond our scope. Wang Yongchu may be the youngest among us, but he is open and flexible, so he can always manage things very well. Wang Yong is different. He is a very quiet person. He often behaves as if he's not thinking. but he is stable and down to earth. So we dislike him but love him as well.
Do you get public money for your meals?
No, we spend our own money.
Really?
Really,
It's not fair.
it is. But the company has not received any money from this batch of goods. And so now we're lacking funds. That's our problem right now. Yes.
Since the crowdfunding website we have access is a foreign one, the funds we have raised can only be remitted to a foreign account. If we take this sum of money back to China, it will be very troublesome. So it seems that we have a lot of money, but in fact we are quite poor. Things such as packaging we have to do ourselves. Because we lack money and our goods take up a lot of space. We have to rent the garage downstairs. We work day and night. On top of this, La Hung, one of her team members, has to go to Beijing for his master's degree's thesis defense. Can you see it?
Are there any under the bed?
There are. Can you see them? This is Yong's bed. He cannot sleep there. Now he has to go and sleep in your
I
bed.
know.
He uses your quilt as well. Just kidding. It's mine. Look at my head and Young's head. Now take a good look at them. How much wider is his compared to mine?
Have you lost weight?
I've lost 2 kilos.
He should pack. He can
Yes.
pack. He lost 2 kilos in meat.
Will that raise the freight charge? Young, you should practice your English. Otherwise, you'll be useless.
I always practice. Always. For half an hour every day after watching Tao Tao.
Really? Is that true?
Come back! Come back here! Why are you staying in school? Isn't school
I'm
dull
so
for you?
lonely.
Find a girl and bring her back. Someone from Beijing. I'm sure you can find a girl in Beijing.
We can't do it without you.
If you were here, the delivery won't be delayed. The goods would have been delivered a long time ago.
Bring some souvenirs for me from America. I can't go.
Don't worry. We'll take some photos for you.
Each time we take a picture, we'll leave a space for you.
Right. We'll add you into it.
But you should know, before we go to America, what a hard time we've all been through.
All right. We'll let you go study some more. We'll just keep working here.
By unanimous decision, the committee has given Le Hung's thesis passing marks, granting him his master's degree.
At the time, I was already studying in a postgraduate school. I began to consider where I should go and what job I should do. During that period, I was very anxious every day, thinking about what I should do. Later, by chance on the internet, I saw my former company was recruiting again. So I bought a train ticket at once and went to Shenzhen. After beginning to work there, I felt the job related to my major and it seemed very promising. So I kept on working there, and that's where I met my present partners.
In San Francisco, America, a campaign called Makers Fair is held every year. Many technology and handwork enthusiasts take their work there to present it so that they can network with each other. Our mechanical arm is very suitable for this fair. We feel we will greatly widen our horizons if we go there. I graduated in 2013 and did an internship at Shenzhen in March.
You started so early.
I sure did. But in a few years, I might not be so enthusiastic.
So we focus on making robotic arms, and we are going to make robots more accessible for everyone.
My personal and professional lives have fused into one. I live in a rented house, and all of us live and work together. We don't differentiate between weekends or workdays. We're putting all of our time into this project. It's quite stressful. We need to ensure that we're successful because everyone has to put so much into this. This project has consumed their whole lives. The present situation is quite hard. We feel that if we do not develop fast enough, we may be surpassed any time. Therefore, we must optimize this product and ensure mass production. That way, we will have much more funds to put into our research so that we can make better versions later on. Many investors have approached us, but we have not accepted any of them. If we take money, say several million yuan from someone else, when our value assessment is not high, then the investor will take up most of the shares. This will not be beneficial for us. All of us feel that we can grow into a corporation. We think that it's possible to have an annual sales volume of hundreds of millions of US dollars.
Maybe we can squeeze out the arm shape from one side.
But then how can you make an arm that's hollow?
Just by squeezing, I guess. After squeezing, it will become hollow. I think that will work.
I don't understand.
Sir, I have several parts. Can you process them?
This.
Yes.
Is it urgent?
Very urgent.
Leave a phone number, I'll let you know later.
All right, we shall go there. There's a processing plant over there.
Wire electrode cutting?
Yes.
This costs 75. It's 75.
75 in total?
Just this.
Just this one. It's expensive. It means several hundred yuan. Let's go.
I think the electrode cutting is too expensive.
We'll use the laser.
Go back and ask the plant to use laser cutting, it's cheaper.
Right. Let's get something cold to drink. I'm thirsty.
Did you add chili?
Not for this.
Here, mine is fried rice with eggs.
Do you order fried rice with eggs as well? It's only 6 yuan. How much money is left in our company's account?
Not much.
Nothing. In fact, it's in the negatives.
If those thousands of yuan abroad isn't taken back, I estimate there should be about 70,000 yuan or so in our account at the moment. We also have money in PayPal. Together, we have about 130,000 yuan. Is that right? We can't depend on that money. It takes time to get it. And we still have to borrow money for that die sinking production, don't we?
The borrowed money can keep us going for the time being.
Could you pay for me? We're together.
This is for my fried rice plus the black tea.
Since our return from America, we have been hoping to work out a new product to earn some money. However, 2 months have passed, and our research has not made any obvious progress. So now the team's morale has plummeted to an all-time low.
Our company is in a very bad condition. We have negative assets already, and there's no new income. I don't know what to do. This has been a very challenging year. In the past, some investors came to us. At that time, our company's estimated value was quite good. About 20 million. But he was refused by our CEO. Right, he only has a long-term plan. But now, even our livelihood is at stake. I have to find a way to solve my problems. Otherwise, I'll have to borrow. Yes. Can you lend me money? Okay. I'll send you my account number. Enough. You're a good friend. When you visit, I'll treat you to dinner. Recently, we're under a lot of pressure. We've started working on the second generation product. There's a lot of work still to do, and I feel annoyed. I think it's too hasty. We have never defined the product. What kind of product will it be? We just seek speed. We just want to turn it out within 1 or 2 weeks. We've thought too simply about the design and the new product. A product should have many steps from design to production. It can't be as fast as we would like it to be. But there's this problem of our livelihood. The 4 of us used to work together as one company. At the beginning, we had a common goal and trusted each other. We started this project together. Now we just work and hardly talk. We were never like this when we started out. And I have to admit to you, I kind of miss those days. We've stopped having a healthy exchange of ideas. Now problems have accumulated, and it has led to more misunderstanding between us. It's very stressful. It's taking a major toll on us as a team. And I've noticed some of us are becoming unhappy. It's been affecting our production too. We're not even sure if this is all worth it.
You're telling us that this product has been optimized, but I don't see it. I don't see it at all.
It's not optimized. We said so for business.
Exactly.
There's no need to optimize it. If we give up this version and come up with another one, we won't be able to compete with others.
I think that after we acquire a certain reputation, this product will be the first impression we make on people. With that said, if we make the changes in the product so offhandedly, it might impact the impression we make.
That's right.
Young, do you have advice? The high cost doesn't matter. We have to work it out.
I can't think of anything better.
Before, we discussed that we felt that after our next version came out, our assessed value would be higher. We just thought along those lines.
Yes, but now I don't feel that.
With the present situation, we can't think that way.
That's right. We don't even know what kind of product our next version will be. I think that sometimes we are too optimistic. So I believe that an investor is necessary.
Presently, there are 2 investors preparing to come. One is from Hali. The other is from the workshop. We should wait for that and hear what it is that they have to say.
Yes. We must talk to them as soon as possible. We must set a timeline for investment.
Investment?
Yes.
Next week, yes.
Young is usually silent. But he has his own ideas. You can go ahead and speak your
In
mind.
the past, whenever we mentioned an investment, all of you were against it, so I didn't bother to push for it.
You have not put forward your opinion
Who says
yet.
I haven't given my opinion? I always stress the importance of investment, but all of you disapproved of it. All of
But
you.
give
I've
us
said
your
them
reasons.
already. I said we need more people for our business. We are only 4 people and we can't possibly handle everything ourselves. Am I right?
Right.
Then you decided that after the new version comes out, we should put it in retail shops to see how much sales volume it can generate. After that, we would consider getting investments. Remember?
Fine. But the problem is, now we found out that a new version cannot come out soon.
Right, so now we need to get those investors.
That's what I've been saying all along. So we
Now,
finally
tell
come
us
to a
what you think
conclusion.
about this.
Honestly, after all this time, we're out of money, right? When will our company's account have funds? What can we do? Tell me. So now, what I think we should do about this issue is that whatever you have, you give it to everybody. That way nobody has issues of solving their livelihood. It's very important. Right? You as CEO, you should actively be pushing for this to happen.
Yes, actually, the real problem that both of us have is shortage of money. So we're worried. Just today, I spent my last 100 yuan on buying wine.
What we're saying is that you might not need to worry about money, but the two of us are different. All right? If I have no money, I don't have anyone that I can borrow from to get me through the rest of the month.
That is really a problem. Us too? We have nobody to borrow money from. When our company was in dire straits, you could borrow money. This is really hard for us to bring up.
I understand. As long as our company has money in the account, you should get some. Even if me and Laheng can borrow money, if you are in a difficult situation, there is nothing wrong with bringing this up. Any money we have in the account should be given to everyone. But the problem is that the money is not in our account yet.
Although I don't put money above everything else in my life. I don't. But if you have no money, and also you don't know where you're going to buy your next meal from, and when you don't know from whom you can borrow the money, it's really hard. It's not a good
Money should
feeling.
be given when it's
Everyone
needed.
is trying to live better. What is this business for? I think from the beginning, we just want to live a better life.
Right.
If things don't go well, maybe we only have 1 year before we completely break down.
In the short term, the pressure of their living expenses might affect the company's development, forcing them to set a more ambitious aim. They will think that they must profit sooner from their product, and hoping to profit sooner might sacrifice our long-term targets. It's a contradiction.
Is the continual development of the project more important than the well-being of the team?
People are still the most important. I just need to find a compromise. We all live and work in this place to save on cost. We are really indoor men.
For the 2 different stages, how much will you need?
Probably about 2 or 3 million.
That's very funny.
You never give me your money. You only give me your funny paper. And in the middle of negotiations, you break down. I never give you my number. I only give you my situation. And in the middle of investigation, I break down.
You cite insufficiency of technical capacity, but you can improve that. Do you lack
Do you think that's
confidence?
the main reason? We're staying here feeling so depressed. When we sit together, nobody talks. And you, what kind of attitude do you have? Everybody is equal here, you know? It's not necessary to insult us.
All that I criticized was your work. I have never had any prejudice towards you as a person. You must
But when
understand.
I was in trouble, did you come to help me?
Before, I would say that you are so quiet, but you would never ask for help, even if things were getting difficult for you. You speak out only after we've gotten into big trouble. And we have asked you, haven't we? I can't say that it was always the case, but it's mostly true, isn't it?
And how do you feel about the atmosphere, huh? It's not good, is it? Tell
Well, as
me.
far as I'm concerned, I believe that at least I can speak my ideas. I never hold back on anything or eat my own words, and I don't hide my unhappiness either. I can assure you of that. I promise.
Yes, that's you, not me. I am what I am.
I feel that the team atmosphere is not very pleasant. I have to tell you something today as well. When Young said he was leaving, I felt very depressed and sad. You know, I would go out alone almost every day to eat barbecue or things like that. I was so depressed I would go out alone at night and drink wine to drown my sorrows. I've thought about many things. Why haven't we held this meeting to convince him to stay? We came out together to start a business. Why couldn't we act like that? Don't we consider him as our partner? We all know that everything he said about his lack of ability is not true. Frankly speaking, he's just unhappy. We didn't treat him as our partner. He doesn't have a sense of belonging in the team. I think that it is also time for me to leave this team. You can use my shares to recruit other people for the team. I feel this team is not the team that we all started with. In fact, now I don't even know why we started this business in the first place. As far as I'm concerned, starting a business means creating a better future. But I cannot afford any more delays. Another reason is that we will get the investment soon, so if I leave now, the effect on the team won't be as bad.
Are you saying this just because of what happened today? Now I feel that maybe you never saw any of us as your friends. Before we used to go to the company's garden at noon to chat with each other. Why did we do that? I thought because we were getting along. We could share ideas and support each other. This is totally unexpected. I always felt our friendship was easy. Every one of us knew clearly what our jobs were and what our aim for this company was.
It all depends on whether we want to do what's required or not. If we really want to do something, it doesn't matter. If you really want to do it, we can overcome any hardship.
For me, starting a business means enriching my personal experience. I might give myself 1 or 2 years before starting another one. People like me who leave the countryside to come here want to use such a platform to prove that social statuses are unimportant. As long as you have your dream and wish to do something, you will succeed. I also want to pursue advanced studies, so I propose that after our team gets onto the right track, then I will leave. There are other reasons too, such as my girlfriend not being around. Things other than money and success are also important in life.
Here, I bring you a fan. You can put it there.
You never give me your money. You only give me your funny paper. And in the middle of negotiations, you break down. I never give you my number. I only give you my situation. And in the middle of investigation, I break down.
Out of college, money spent, see no future, pay no rent. All the money's gone, nowhere to go. Any jobber got the sack, Monday morning, turning back, yellow lorry slow.
My greatest wish is to have a lab of my own. What about the money I've earned? I'll use it to build a very big laboratory. There I can have everything, all the equipment and instruments that I want, everything I could need will be in there. Then I can sit in it, look around, and feel happy with what I've done. That's my dream.
My ultimate goal is to be a technology controller or a technology manager. My own personality and aptitudes, I don't think, are suitable for being an entrepreneur. Anyways, I'm very fond of technology. I just hope that I will be able to do the things that I am really good at. And I know that technology is it.
During my college days, I took part in some robot projects and joined contests. I liked messing around with things instead of reading books. At first, I wanted to be a college professor and lead students towards more meaningful things, such as creating a course that could encourage students' operational abilities, but now it's changed. I still wish to engage myself in the field of education because I feel China is pretty lacking in this area.
In Shenzhen, the terms they use during some exchanges are different from the ones they use in Beijing. They call you boss when they talk to you, out of respect. I'm going there because I want to pursue my own career and finally be my own boss.
Over there?
Just in that building.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So how did it go?
I probably failed.
Why? What happened?
Maybe I changed jobs too often. Seeing my job hopping habit, they wouldn't employ me. Next time, I should change my resume a little.
Let's see whether you're familiar with the job requirements. You worked at a dye company for some time. I assume you worked there for 11 months, right?
I don't think I passed.
Why?
Because of my drawing speed. She seemed dissatisfied with it.
I hope you like it. Here, he has come back at last. I cooked something delicious for him.
We are going to go and meet some of the children tonight after they're done with their self-studies. Here they study late at school, and Anhui is a big province in terms of education, so it has a big effect. For children like me in a small town, our main way out is, of course, to enter college. However, after having left this place, I've found that these children somewhat lag behind the children in big cities, even if their school grades are good. So now I just want to do something that enables these children of small towns to excel in some high-level areas, such as building robots.
Originally, I wanted to put a stand here. The kind of stand from IKEA that can hold a lot of instruments.
I think that there's no regret at all. I can say that I made the right decision in leaving. I said before that maybe because we are too young to start our own business, we're not very clear about which direction to go. However, sometimes I still feel that being together would have been very interesting. I miss them all. I wish I could see them and be with them again. Sometimes I think that I was stubborn. If I recall, back when we were studying when I was in college, we were more than 200 people for the entire batch. It was a big class. We were in the same major, but, well, none of them carried through until the end. On the other hand, there's me, and I have always been persistent. And now I feel that in the field of technology, I am certainly much better than they all are.
It's metal aluminum alloy. Its strength is higher and its hand feel texture is better. We can say that we have finally created a prototype. We found some issues, and we'll still make some minor modifications. However, the shape is final and there's no need to change again.
Uncle, I'm going to school. I will eat out for lunch and dinner.
Okay.
My salary is 3,500 yuan. Now, I have just begun my drawing work. I feel I have taken another step towards my own goals. And I'm telling you, it feels good.
I still believe that geeks can do a lot to change the world. They make so many innovative creations. Things that go beyond the mainstream and push the limits of science and technology are made by geeks. Unfortunately, they are always a minority. In fact, very few people in the industry actually know about them. But I believe this minority can change the entire game and potentially change all of our lives.